Check out this sneaky back kick from Octopus Guard. Let me know what you think. What's up, guys? So we're going to try a back take here from Octopus Guard. So in a previous video, we worked on entering the Octopus Guard, right? So I'm on my side. I'm going to frame at his head and his bicep, lift and swim through. But once we get here, of course, guys are good at keeping their base. So I don't want to rely on just one option. I want to have a bailout if he does get his post set and I can't sweep him. So of course, the first one I'm always going to do is reach over and check for that bump sweep, see if I can't balance him and walk in a half circle. My second option being trying to reverse him over the top. But now as his weight gets spread out over me, I want to make sure I have a way to maneuver myself. So my gripping is going to be on his hip still. My other hand is also, when I go for my sweep, coming off the floor and going to his ankle. But now as I rock back, I can't sweep here, I get stuck. So once I'm here, I like to use my butterfly hook. For me, I have shorter legs. It's very easy to just bring my foot in. If you struggle with that, I want to scoot and make space so I have that gap to get my leg in. But now as I'm here, I want to use that butterfly hook to make a heavy leg and a light leg scenario. Now, typically, when we get here, the heavy leg would be the one the weight is leaning towards. But in this case, because of my hook, all his weight is on this foot. So the one that's suspended in the air is actually the one bearing all his weight, which means I can push his bottom leg. So as I'm here, I put my butterfly hook in, I'm going to lift. Now, this makes it a scenario where I can push his leg very easily. Typically, I don't grab limbs and try to control them and push. But this leg is light because all his weight is on my butterfly hook. So I'm going to lift, push, and my butterfly hook drops behind his bottom leg. Now, it's a race to the back. Because he has the mat in his way, he would have to do a roll to take mine. All I need to do is scoot and make a hole for him to fall into. So I keep my hand on the hip. I post up. My bottom foot is going to post. I'm going to scoot. And now I'm staring at the back. Now, whichever way he goes, I have to make sure I close off that bottom hook side by looping the head and looking to secure some kind of upper body grip, right? It could be my seatbelt. It could be bottom hook and the opposite hand so I can control diagonally. That's fine too. It could be a Kimura grip, but something to make sure he can't scramble his way out. So again, I swim into my Octopus Guard. I'm going to look for one of the first two options, right? Either coming over and bridging or rolling him over my back. But as he posts and gets wide, as I fall, I'm going to look to throw my butterfly hook in. So I'm going to bring my foot in, look to get behind the break in his knee and start to elevate. Now, typically we would think heavy leg would be the bottom leg, but this time all his weight is suspended on my top hook. So this leg's very light to maneuver. So I'm going to lift and extend, and I just feed it to the backside of my ankle with my top hook. Now, I don't want him to run and stack on my head. So the first thing I'm starting to do is use this foot to bring his leg away, make height. It's going to be a huge help in my favor here. And I'm going to start to scoot off my bottom foot. Now his hips fall. Now I'm going to loop the head so he can't run this way. And now I want to secure some kind of gripping, right? I prefer bottom hook first in the back take. So I'd like to steer him this way. So I'll try to pull him this way and either secure a seatbelt, my Kimura grip, or I can go underhook hand to the bottom of his pinky on his hand. Either way, now rotation is going to be hard and I'm staring at the back. I can throw my second hook, one in, one out, whatever you prefer. Give it a shot, guys. Let me know what you think.